good morning, and happy Plansational Sunday. I am so excited to be live again with you this morning. Rise and shine. It is going to be an amazing day for you, an amazing rest of November, and a fantastic December as we wrap up 2020 2025 and walk into 2026. And so what I'm noticing a lot with business owners, family members, we start talking about the holiday season and planning out what we're going to do. Many of you guys already know what you are having for Thanksgiving. You already know what you're going to be doing for Christmas. Many of you guys have already, you just skipped over fall and start putting up your Christmas decorations and your trees and all of the above. Your kids have submitted to you their Christmas requests and their Christmas list. We have all these plans for closing out 2025. I mean, I've been invited to a ton of holiday parties. We talk about just all the things. What are you doing for New Year's? What are you cooking? I'm like, what am I cooking? I haven't even thought about that plan yet. But just like we think about the holiday plans, we should be thinking about our business plans. Our business plans. And on this Plansational Sunday, I really want to talk about the urgency of mapping out the rest of 2025, just like we map it out when we're planning to spend time with family, when we're planning to cook, when we're planning to shop at. And so I'm going to give you guys some amazing tips and some amazing pointers this morning to help you in this year with a big bang. You know, I am so excited this morning. One, because I get to see another day. Today is the first day of my new year. I celebrated it yesterday and walking into this new season with super excitement. And the reason why I am so excited it's just because I'm able to be here to share with business owners on how to be strategic and how to stay focused when the world around them is really wanting them to take a vacation, take a break for the holidays. But instead of telling yourself, I am going to wait until 2026 to do the thing, it is now time to prepare and prep and get things in motion. Because what you don't do now, you're not going to do in January or February. We tell ourselves we're waiting, but what are we really waiting for? I'm waiting to after the holiday season. Do you know that the holiday season is the best time to launch a business? That is when people spend money. That is when they shop. That is when they really realize that they need these things for themselves and for their business. So do not hesitate and do not wait. It is time to really plan to dive into our business and get started. So set the urgency. We have less than 39 days, 5.5 weeks left in 2025. That is so, I just remember bringing in 2025, and now we are sitting here saying that we have 5.5 weeks left. Okay, so what you have to do is ask yourself, what will you schedule? What will you be delivering? What will you be shipping? What will you be doing in these next 5.5 weeks? Because if you don't, every goal that you're saying that you want to complete by the end of 2025 is just a wish. That's all it is. I wish I had 5K. I wish I had 10K. I wish I had 100K. I wish I sold 10 products. I wish I had 100 followers. I wish I had 1,000 people in my community. I wish. But your plans will actually show the work that you're actually doing. Your calendar must advertise. It's your advertisement of priorities. So if you do not prioritize your revenue, your visibility, and your delivery in that order, then you are not going to get the things that you need to do. And let me just say that those priorities, your revenue, how much you're going to make, what is your goal to make, your visibility, how much are you going to show up for it? how much you're going to show up for it, and then your delivery. How are you going to deliver that thing? Is it going to be a downloadable? Is it going to be a coaching section? How are you going to deliver the things that you say you're going to do in order to hit your revenue goals? And I want to tell you guys the urgency of that is that you have to start now in order to even prep and get ready for December or even going into 2026. But the reason why I'm calling for urgency right now today is because we have a couple of days before the holiday. We have some holidays that are peeping right around the corner that we want to be standing as an authority in our field to be able to offer the things. So what are you doing for the Thanksgiving? Are you doing a thankful Thursday? Are you giving something away? Are you helping people to be grateful and thankful and show gratitude? Are you showing gratitude in your business? And what ways are you going to show that on the Thanksgiving day? Then we have Black Friday. Black Friday is when discounts happen, when people put things on sale, people want to shop. All of the tech companies are doing that. All the coaching companies should. Do not miss out on the opportunity. And it doesn't take much to be able to show up. You have products sitting on your shelves. You have products sitting in your heart, sitting in your mind. You need to push them out. And Black Friday could be a perfect opportunity for you to test something new, to see if it's going to work, for it to launch and be at the ground. And that way you can offer it at a really reasonable cost. So if you've been thinking about coaching, if you've been thinking about starting something, Black Friday is a good way for you to run a pilot of that program and offer it at a lower rate. That way you get your practice. That way you get some information stabilized so that you can offer it at full price in the new year. A small business Saturday. Now, I don't call my business small. I got big business. I do big things. I do great things, and you should too. But this is an opportunity to recognize smaller owned businesses. So when I think about small, I don't think about the money. I think about structure, how many employees we have, like brick and mortar versus are you virtual and online? Do you even have an assistant? Are you a one person show? That is what they mean by small, not that you are not doing big things. Your brand could be huge, but if your business structure, I think, is 1 to 9 individuals, you are considered a small business if you have less than 9 employees. So what are you doing for that? How are you encouraging individuals to shop your small business? To shop with you, shop local, shop community, shop known businesses. And some of you guys may want to take the small out and put local. You may want to take the small out and put your known business, your community-based business. And I am encouraging everybody to be a part of all the businesses that we have, because the big box brand, they have the dollars and the ad spend to market and get you in. But I want you to recognize local. And I don't want you to just go out and make a plan to sell on small business, but I want you to support and encourage all of those. Collaboration over competition, making sure that you're sharing and you are giving back to smaller businesses. One of the things, I know this has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but I just kind of go with the flow, and this jumped into me right now. Everybody wants people to buy from them, but they never want to buy from somebody. Are you that person that never spend, but you always take? And if you are a taker and not a giver, and you don't pour into other things, and I'm not just talking about spending money, I'm talking about sharing, speaking words, but sometimes you have the money and you could spend it with an individual, but instead you decide to go to a local store, you decide to shop online, you decide to do these things. Are you supporting the businesses that are around you? Even within our Passionpreneur community, I may have access to whatever, but I'm like, hey, I see this person showing up all the time, going live. I'm going to pour back into their business. I am going to purchase from them. And so just like I want individuals to purchase my service, I also purchase other people's services. So when we're talking about promoting and small business, don't just be a consumer and take. Also be a giver and pour back into other people's business. That's just like a side point that I wanted to throw in there. So plan to give in this season as well. Then you have Cyber Monday, so that is when online sales are important. People are going to be on the internet shopping deals, so make sure that your posts have the appropriate tags. Make sure you let people know that you exist, because guess what? These other companies, they have no chill. I am getting text messages after text messages after text messages every day to let me know that I don't have to wait to Black Friday to shop. I can actually shop right now. So what are you doing for Cyber Monday? Then December the 2nd is Giving Tuesday. What are you giving away? What are you giving back to people? And so I am super excited about Giving Tuesday, because that is going to be the last day that we offer our cash on replay. Well, actually, the end of the year, for absolutely free. So we are giving away our cash on replay 4-day tutorial right now. And we're giving it because we want to give so much money back into business. My desire for you, those who are watching, is for you not to just make thousands, but for you to make millions of dollars. And for some of you guys, billions of dollars. And so, with that, I want to make sure that I'm giving the tools that you actually need to succeed in your business. Then there's Super Saturday, which is December the 20th. It is the last big retail. It is the last shopping day that people are going to really spend money before going into the Christmas season. Then you have different holidays that are coming up, such as Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, even celebrating the New Year. So, what are your plans? Have you picked your date? Have you picked the lunch? Do you have mapped out what you are going to do for each and every holiday? Every holiday. How are you going to show up? How are you going to really drive in sales to end this year with your goal? If any month should be a 10K month for somebody, December should be a 10K month for you. Capping off November should be a 10K month for you. Why? Because right now on this Plansational Sunday, you are planning a strategy. You are picking the dates and the audience and the places that you are going to show up and market. Do you have a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok strategy? Do you have a Facebook, Instagram, YouTube strategy? Do you have a local business where you need to set up a Google forward facing place? Are you set up on Lemonade? Are you on LinkedIn? Are you on Twitter? Are you, well, X? Are you on Lemonade? What platforms, Pinterest, what platforms are you going to show up with? And how strong are you going to show up? Can you commit in the next 5.5 weeks to posting 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Can you commit to going live at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, to be able to let people know that here you come? You are about to show up on Black Friday with something that is going to shock the world and make them know that they need exactly what you have. We're selling solutions, not products. Take that you're selling this product and no one's going to need it out of your mind, and let people know you are selling solutions to their problems. Good morning. Good morning for those who have joined me live. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So, because we are going to end the year with a bang, and you guys know, as a preschool teacher and a teacher myself, I love acronyms. So, let's go in with a bang. Number one, B, book the goal. What is the outcome that you want to see by December 31st? We need to book. We need to write the number. Do not hide from it. Don't hide from it like bills. You're like, I'm going to put that bill over there. I'm not going to look at it as if it's going to go away. What is your goal? Have you booked it yet? Have you made an appointment to show up for your goal? Put it on December the 31st that you are going to hit whatever that goal is. Is it a number of sales? Is it an amount of cash? Is it amount of followers? Is it building an email list? What is your big, audacious, hairy goal right now to hit by December 31st? If you shoot for the stars, you will land somewhere. But if you don't even shoot for it, You're going to be in the same place that you're in. So don't be afraid to write that number down. Don't be ashamed of that number. Why? Because that is a number that has been placed in your heart and you need to book it. You need to make an appointment for it. You need to set it in stone to remind yourself that this is what we're going to do. We've been talking about for some time, and I tell people you can either help me with this goal, join this goal, because one of our goals that we are striving for is to hit our very first 100K month. No, yes, 100K in 1 month. And I always tell people you're going to either cheer me on and support me, or you're going to be a part of that 100K goal. And so I have booked it for December the 31st. I have booked it for January 31st. I have booked it for February 29th. I have booked it on my calendar. Why? Because that is a goal that we are striving to hit. That is a goal we're striving to hit. So have you booked your goals? A. So B is book your goal. A is align the offer. Choose a core offer to drive, plus an additional upsell or how to bundle in. What offer are you driving? And this is not a one-time thing. This is something that you should be focused on month. And then you need to add internal deadlines on that calendar. When are you going to batch your content? When are you going to post the content? When are you going to drop emails? When are you going to go live? When are you going to work on fulfilling those orders? So not only do you need to align the offer, but you need to make sure that your offer solves the November problems. Making sure that it solved the problems with gifting, it solved the problems with planning, it solves the problems with creating a fresh start, compliance, end of year goals. Does your offer align? Does your offer align with that big, hairy goal that you have? You cannot say, I have a free offer and then expect to make $10,000. You cannot say that I have a $9 offer and then expect things that are beyond your capability. You can't say, I'm going to sell to 1,000 people and you don't have 1,000 people on your list unless you are pushing and showing up. We have to do the things. We have to align what we say we're going to do with the actual activity. We have to do it. Make sure that your goal is solving problems. Make sure your goal represents who you are. Make sure that your offer is aligned to that goal. What are you doing for the rest of the year? What are you offering? Instead of asking people, what are they cooking? I'm going to start saying, what are you offering? What's your big goal for the end of the year? Have you booked it? Have you nailed it? I don't want to know what you're cooking, but I do want to know how you're going to sustain throughout this holiday season. Do not enter into January broke because you spent all your money on things and didn't have people spending money with you. You fail for the aligned offer, but you didn't create the aligned offer. So what are you creating in this season to make sure, like, we have a couple of days. You still have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to get this thing together to go live on Thursday and Friday. It's not too late. You can pull something out of your hat. Just make sure whatever it is offering a solution to people and it's aligned. It is aligned with what you're trying to do. All right. And so that's A. And you're going to nail the calendar down. Plot your promo moments, right? When are you going to do these lives? When are you going to do the offer? You got to create excitement about what you're going to be doing. So we're talking about beginning on today, actually, in our boutique group, the transformation that it is going to take for us to relaunch for what we're called a wickedly amazing sale in our boutique. We don't want to show up on Thursday and say, okay, we're having this sale, or start talking about today, oh, we have this sale coming up. We start talking about this thing months ago. that it's going to be wickedly amazing. This is our relaunch for our Style It Up boutique. But instead of us just talking about the sales, we're talking about the transformation. We moved into our space a couple of months ago due to speaking and travel. I haven't had a time to unpack, and I want to take my customers on a journey exactly what it's been like to go from my house to a storefront to a warehouse space to a small closet boutique where we had the warehouse and the closet boutique to now our new space where we have a live promo room, we have a try on closet, and it is not completely set up yet. So we want to take our customers on the journey. So if you're creating something for Black Friday or for Thanksgiving, take your customers on the journey. Take them behind the scene. Pump them up and get them amped on buying the things that you have. Make them a part of your journey. People love that type of content. And so you want to plot out on your calendar exactly what you're doing, what you're going to be saying, when you're going to be creating these emails, when you're going to be dropping, when you're going to be dropping these posts, when you're going to be going live, when you're going to be creating videos, so that the plan has a date. You have to nail it to the calendar, make it stick, every detail of it. Make sure that you add deadlines. When are you going to have your content ready to go? When are you going to have it? And whenever we sit down and focus, people think it takes forever to create content. If you block out 3 hours today or even 2 hours today, you are making time to make money all week long because you have scheduled out your content. I cannot express that enough in this season because you're going to get busy. Family's going to be calling. You're going to have to go run to the store. You're going to have to cook. My mom has already done the grocery shopping. She already got me plotted for seafood dressing, lobster mac and cheese, broccoli and cheese casserole, like all the things, right? So yes, I do cook, and I cook once a year, and I throw down on Thanksgiving, and it's already nailed in and planned. So why would my offers not have those dates as well? Why would I not gather my resources in order to make this thing come to fruition? All right, so one, we're booking the goal. We're writing it down, making it clear. We are aligning our offer. We're making sure that we have a really great offer for this season. And then two, you are nailing it to the calendar, all the deadlines, all the dates. We are mapping this thing out and making it clear. One thing that I want to say about an offer, you can create one offer and it can have many phases. On Black Friday, it could be the lowest price possible. Then on Cyber Monday, you may have just an internet special. So it doesn't have to be multiple offers. It can be one offer that you take through different phases. Maybe on Cyber, you're going to add on a virtual call bonus to whatever you're offering. So it doesn't have to be many offers, but one offer that gives you the least amount of price plus some bonuses that go along with each one of the days. So don't think that you have to do many things. I had to clarify that when I said the offer. Then G, you want to go to market with your assets. You want to make sure that your landing pages are there, your checkout systems actually work. You want to have your follow-up email. This is an opportunity to re-engage your audience. This is an opportunity to get them into your ecosystem. What do I mean by your ecosystem? So that they can purchase your other products. We all have more than one product inside of our business, but that offer is going to get them in. Those emails are going to nurture them and love on them. The social posts are going to let you know that you are present and you are serious about your business. How can you talk about something else? When something new comes out, we are quick to share that information, share that post. But what are you doing to share your business? It should be a nonstop. And I always say this, if you don't like me talking about my business, then get off my page because you are not my people. Either you're going to share my content, you're going to purchase my content, or you're going to cheer me on and encourage me. And if you got a problem with me always talking about the thing, you are not aligned, and therefore you are taking up space because Facebook only give you 5K friends. You are taking up space from somebody else that could be patronizing my business, and I have no quorums or no with cutting you off and letting you go. I have cut my list in half to make room for the new people that are coming in. And don't be ashamed to do it. When I looked up one day, I only had less than 25K followers. I was like, I don't care. Because those people who are just stagnant, who are not interacting, they need to go so that I can make room for the new people who are about to come in. So when you go to market with your assets, do not be ashamed to talk nonstop about your business. Do not be ashamed of that. You want to be able to go live. You want to do more than just videos. You want to have people interact with you. Yep, if you don't support, get lost. I am a fan of that. I don't have time for the shenanigans. I am running a multi-billion-dollar business over here. I don't have time to be playing games with people. So if you are not a part of the cause, then you're against the cause. Get out of line and let somebody take your spot. And so I don't have little things going on. I have big things going on. And so I have to use my time wisely. So in order to finish with a bang, a great plan, you have to have the goal booked. You have to have the offer aligned. You have to nail it to the calendar. And you have to go to market with your assets so that people can know exactly what you're doing. Make sure that you are building your holiday special menu. All right. And I'm going to give you some samples of menu items that you can have. You can have bundle and save. So you may have multiple things that you're going to put together, templates, mini courses, coaching, all for a special price just to get people in your ecosystem. BOGO, buy one, get one, or they get a free gift with purchase. Countdown pricing, back Black Friday being the best pricing, like I said to you guys before, and then set the steps up for Cyber Monday and then finish by December the 5th. So you're taking your cash flow into December. So you can do countdown pricing from 50%, 40%, 30%, 20% to create. And so you can have a timer to let people know that you're going to go to the next percentage. VIP early access. So 24 hours head start to the list or the community. And so if you get on the list on the community 24 hours before, you can kind of lock your spot in and get VIP access or early access to something. Giving back, tying in, giving whatever percentage to a cause, matching the gift threshold. One of the things that we do in our boutique is if they spend some money, they get to spin the wheel and get gift cards. They get to get free items. Whenever they purchase, they get a free item. But then I do a item sold. So when we sell 50 items, I give away another item to somebody else that has that has purchased. So when we get to 100 sales, so when we set a goal for sales, as we approach that goal, we're giving back or giving away to our community and our customers to make them feel like, man, I have value in purchasing from this community. So have you built your holiday special menu? What are you doing? What offers are you giving? And sometimes we have things we're like, man, I don't want to give that away at that price. But think about how you can make that up if you convert that person from being just a buyer to being a customer. We don't want just buyers. We want customers. I want Dr. C fans. I want people who are going to attend all my workshops, all the things that I do. I want mega fans and people that are going to support. I don't want somebody to buy my product one time and I never hear from them again. I want them to be a part of my community so that I can watch the product evolve in them. I can watch them develop and grow. So what is your holiday special? Then, what are your content pillars for the next 5.5 weeks? Yes, your content pillars. Are you going to be educating and how-to videos? Are you going to show people what results they're going to get if they use your products? Are you going to show proof, social proof that this actually works and it is so amazing for them? Are you going to show why it matters to you and your family? Do behind the scenes videos? Are you going to have call to actions daily for interaction, getting on the wait list, hitting those deadlines, and being a part of their world? A lot of times we map out the things, but we don't map out the pillars. We don't map out what we're going to post. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And this is good practice for you to practice doing this next week so that as you are transitioning into 2026, you are now used to creating content pillars. You are used to. So, what I mean by pillars of content, I gave you guys examples, but maybe every Monday you do an educational video and a behind the scene video. Then maybe on Tuesday you do a post that is educating people and it may have a tool attached to it with a call to action. What I'm saying is that you should map out what type of things you're going to be doing each and every day, what time of day you're going to do it, and how many times a day you're going to do it until you hit the goal that you're trying to hit. So in a season, and I can be transparent because you guys are fellow business owners and I don't keep anything. I take you behind the scenes. I show you the things that that I'm doing in my business and I share it with you. So as we are mapping out to hit our 100K month consistently, like I don't want to hit one 100K month. I want to hit multiple. So I want to create a system, not just a rush. Oh, let me sell as many things so I can hit that 1K. But what about the next month? So I want to create systems of bringing in 100K months so that not just January is 100K, but February, March, April, all the way through December. And then our next goal may be 500,000, 200,000. So as we grow up, I want it to be a consistent growth goal. I don't want to make 100K one month and then make 5K the next month and then 10K. I want to keep that consistent. And as we're doing that, and building out our businesses, we are now leaning into not just having a few posts here and there, a few live here and there, but actually going back to our email strategy so that we're emailing every day, so that we are sending text messages, so that we are creating posts every single day. And we've been warming it so that now when we're posting 3 to 4 times a day, people are like, what the heck happened? Is she doing some type of challenge or something? But now they see, okay, she's not only posting once a day, she's posting twice today, 3 times a day. She's really showing up to show us exactly what she has to offer and not just selling them products, but educating and really showing up for the people who live within our multiple communities. And so when we're talking about content pillars, and building up that content pillars, we have gone back to the drawing board and said, here's what we need to do now in this season to create the 100K month effect. And when I say we're shooting for the stars and we're going to land somewhere where our goal is 100K and we can hit that goal, at least we'll be hitting, 75K or 50K, which is beyond the goal that we have had set for the last couple of years or months for our business. And so now I am taking away leaning into my email list in one business and going back to get more new people. And the way I get new people is by creating new content. And so I can't sit with just the old people and think that I'm going to get new results. No, I have to do new things, create new things in order to get the newer results. Do the same thing, you get the same results. Do something different, shake things up, and you will get better results. So I can't lean into my old post schedule. I can't lean into my old email list. I cannot lean into my old text schedule, my old live schedule, and the things that I've done of the past. Why? Because our goal is no longer 20K. It is 100K per month. That's what the goal is. So since the new goal has come, new things have to come along with it. So that's why my content pillars are so important. How I'm going to show up, what I'm going to do, and how I'm going to teach in this particular season. All right. So weekly execution rhythms. Do this starting today. So what does your Sunday look like? What does your Monday look like with planning? What does your Wednesday look like? And what does your Friday, Saturday, Sunday look like? And every Saturday, I do a recap of the whole week. Why? Because my week starts on today, Plansational Sunday, for me to map out the things. Tuesday, I show up, I do the things, I'm following the plan that I put into place. And on Friday, I kind of cap it up and see what last sprint I want to take to be able to bring those things in. And on Saturday, it is a time to reflect and look back and see what worked and what did not work. So ask yourself, do you have a rhythm? Do you have a weekly rhythm? Do you have a daily rhythm? Do you have an hourly rhythm? What is your rhythm and your flow? Are you taking time to batch those emails, schedule those emails? If you're not, how do you expect customers to stay engaged with you? If I buy something from you and I never hear from you, I never see you, why would I want to buy something else from you? I buy and you abort me, push me to the side. You want to nurture, stay in contact with your people, and now is a good time to practice. So, what is your rhythm like? What is your batch schedule like? Not just following up and cold inboxing people, but also creating a nurturing process. When we talk about a funnel is about nurturing people to the big ask. It's giving them free resources. It's talking life into them. It's encouraging them to be a part of the sale. So what does your weekly execution rhythm look like? Just like we have a work schedule, we need to have a business schedule. Your job already knows what's planned for you. Your job already knows what you're going to do or what you're supposed to do when you show up. Your job has a schedule for you. Then why, so that it can generate cash? Why wouldn't you have a schedule for yourself? Why wouldn't you have a schedule for yourself? Whenever you're looking at your week, how do you show up in your business? We got to tighten up in this season if you want to hit those goals. You have to know what your Monday morning look like, what your Monday midday. You have to schedule your lunch break. You have to schedule when you can use your cell phones. No cell phones at work in this season unless you're making calls. Not saying that you're going to do something and then don't do it. In this season, we have to have a strategic schedule with execution. And if you have to pull you accountability partner to check in with you every day to see if you, a supervisor, I say, to make sure that you lock down on that schedule, do the thing. Do the thing that you're supposed to do. Yes, Michaela, you says, I'm going to work on your schedule today, tighten it up, and spend time responding to emails and sending emails. You'll be building your holiday menu today. Oh, you guys see my DigiBoss activation. So that's what those replies are. I need to take that away now that is over. But those automations are working. And yeah, but anyway, there will be a DigiBoss workshop coming up. It's just not one by the end of the year. So weekly execution rhythms. And you need to start today, guys. Don't wait until Monday. Make time today. I'm going to tell you guys, yesterday was an amazing day to me. I got to pour into women at a retreat. I was injured and hurt and hopping alone. You know, my mom, she's kind of wrapped me up with the boo-boo, but I sustained an injury and on but I was able to show up yesterday and really pour. And one of the things that I as I was driving and getting out to this retreat, I said, you know what, Carolyn, it is time that you have a solo retreat day. A solo retreat day where you turn off the phones, you create an agenda just like if you're going to someone else's retreat, and you map out the things. Because it's been a minute since I've had that solopreneur day. It's been a minute. I've been working, but now I need to sit back and reflect on my schedule and my content and how I'm following up with people in this season if I want to hit the goal. And so what I want to encourage you guys to do is spend an 8-hour day, a 7-hour day, just a retreat with your ideas and thoughts and your planner and your notebook to map out the thing. A solo retreat day. Getting quiet enough to be able to hear your own thoughts because it's noisy out there. People are noisy. Things are noisy. And sometimes you have to push yourself away, sit to the side so that you can hear clearly on next steps. Okay. So I want you guys to do a 5-week run. plan out where you're planning out your Black Friday, Cyber Monday, what emails are going to go out, your Giving Tuesday, the cause, the VIP window, education series, what you're going to do, what you're going to do for Super Saturday, which is December the 20th, year end recap. How can you start strong in 2026? What bonuses you're going to offer as you go into the year. And I will copy and paste this sample map and I will put it inside of the comments so that you guys can actually see it. I want you guys to pinpoint where you are leaking revenue in this season and on this call. And I'm going to drop this offer inside of the Passionpreneur community and on this page where I am going to allow you guys in this season. And I'm only going to take the first 10 people. 10. Actually, you know what? My magic number, if you know it, is, because when I was doing it, I saw it, 11. I am going to allow 11 individuals to book 15-minute one-on-one strategy calls with me before Wednesday. Before. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring that timeline up a little bit more before Tuesday. Why? Because I want you to have a Black Friday special. 11 individuals to book one-on-one strategy calls so that you are fully prepared and crystal clear on building out not just an offer, but a system. A system. An offer will stand one time and then you'll be back in the ruts again trying to sell. But a system will continuously make money for you. So I want to help individuals with that. If you are looking for support or ideas for that, I want you guys to drop in the comments that you are ready. I want you to fix the leaks of money. There are holes in your system. You're leaking out money from somewhere because you're not doing something. If you say my goal is 5K, but you are never reaching it, but you feel like you're doing all the work and it's not coming, that is because you have a money leak. If you're like, I'm showing up and I am doing the thing, that means that you're leaking money. That means you're missing something and you need outside eyes to look at it. Why? Because I say this all the time. And this quote came from a really dear friend / follower of mine. You cannot eat fruit from your own tree. While you may be great at fixing other people's businesses, coaching, encouraging, and supporting them, when it comes to yours, you have to pay for outside support. You have to get someone with fresh eyes to look at your business so that you can see the money leaks. Without that, you will never hit your goals. There is accountability in that. That is clarity in that. So a lot of times we are leaking money because we can't see it. I pay for a coach too that will tell me the same thing that I tell other people. And I'm like, well, I know that. I teach that. But I can't see it from my own business. Why? Because I can't nurture myself. I can't eat fruits from my own trees. So I have to pay and provide myself with a community that supports and coaches me so that I can continue to show up for my people. They're the ones that tell me when I'm having revenue leaks and when I'm leaking money. So you have to have that identified so that you can continue to grow. All right. So I want you guys to look at your schedule. I want you guys to look at the math. I want you to think about what those goals are, how you're going to reach them. I want you to create the emails, create the posts, get them scheduled today. Spend some time with yourself. Create your solopreneur day. Create your one-person retreat or solo retreat to get to know what you need to shift in this season to stop up those money leaks. I want you to look at your calendar and I want you to say this affirmation with me. My calendar creates my cash flow. Guys, if you don't believe that, then throw the whole calendar away. My calendar creates my cash flow. I plan with clarity. I promote with courage. I am not afraid to talk about the thing. I promote with courage, and I am going to finish 2025 on purpose. Let's say it again. My calendar creates my cash flow. I plan with clarity. I promote with courage because I believe in me and I believe in my ability to do all the things. I will finish 2025 on purpose. It's not going to end without me accomplishing something. I am purposeful. I am walking forward and I am believing that these things that I say are going to happen are going to come to fruition. I am standing on courage with that. I remember when I was in elementary school, they used to have the morning announcements. And one of the things as I was saying that came to myself is I believe in myself and my abilities to do my best at all times. Therefore, today I will listen, I will read, I will write, I will do all these things with one purpose in mind to shine bright and do my best. It was that affirmation that when I was in first grade, we used to say. Second grade, we used to say that I still remember today. So the things that you tell yourself will be inside of you. But you must use your planner to create that money. You must promote and show up, not afraid of what people are going to think and say. You must promote and show up without saying, you know what, I am going to post it. I thought about posting. Oh, well, I did one post. Cut it out. Make sure that you showing up match the money that you expect. Are you 5K worth? Are you worth that 5K? Are you showing up enough to make 5K and 10K? And one post ain't going to get it. Two posts are not going to get it. We need some videos. We need some lives. We need some posts. We need some inboxes. We need to be everywhere. People need to be sick of you. Why? Because you believe and you're courageous and you're showing up. All right, so let's wrap up this Plansational Sunday. I'm so excited. Fire, fire, fire in the chat. If you are going to show up, if you are going to show out in this season, if you are so excited. Michaela, am I calling you out? I'm calling everybody out. I'm calling myself out. I am calling out all the things because we have to do it and we can't be afraid. It doesn't have to be a perfect post. It doesn't have to be a perfect video. It doesn't have to be a perfect live. You just have to show up. I make uh-ohs in my live all the time. Sometimes the camera gets weird. Sometimes my background gets a little shifty. Sometimes my words get twisted and tongue-tied. But guess what? I still show up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm so happy that my brain actually works that early in the morning. So drop those fire emojis if you are in it to win it. If you are going to finish 2025 with a bang. Bang, bang. I don't even know if Facebook will allow the bang emoji or the gun emoji because I am ending this with some bangs. I am bringing people into the next level of their life. It's not about my 100K goal. It is about helping other business owners hit their goal, which is going to help me hit my goal. It's about bringing clarity and understanding to the classroom for teachers. And when I give them what they need, they will help me reach my goal. It is about giving my people in my boutique community clothing that is comfortable, where they can show up and be confident and stylish. When they walk into that interview, they will look good. When they show up at work, where they will feel that part. When they go live for their community, when they show up on Zoom, they look good. And so it's not about me just hitting that 100K goal, but giving people what they need and knowing and seeing the progress in them, which will help me hit my goal. At the end of the day, while our goal is the focus, my real focus is making sure you're good, to making sure you're making money. All 600 of you guys that are in the community, all 1,000 of you guys who follow us, all 2K of you guys who are on my Facebook page, everybody, all 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people that we touch, we want to make sure you're good because in you being good, we will reach our goals as well. People will always be first. People first over the revenue, because when they're first, the revenue will come. So I'm a girl of service. I love giving. I love pouring into people. But in this season, my pour has to be a little bit different. And this season, your pour has to be a little bit different because we have goals to meet. And I can't have people drinking from my cup, and you can't either, that are now willing to put back into the cup. So let's get our Plansational Sunday affirmation out and together, and let's speak it with power. Let's speak it with strength. Let's speak it like we believe it on this Sunday. I am the architect of my time. With every hour, I build my dream. My plans, Carolyn's plans, have purpose. My schedule, my daily schedule, my weekly schedule, my monthly schedule have power. I craft my life. One aligned decision, one bold move, and one brilliant hour at a time. Guys, this is our affirmation for Plansational Money. We Plansational Sunday. We don't just want to say it. We want to be about it. We want to block off the time. We want to do the things because we want to go strong for the rest of 2025. We're not waiting until 2026. So, happy Plansational Sunday. Thank you guys for showing up this morning. Michaela, Christina, for you guys who are watching, who have not commented. If you're on here, hashtag live. If you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay. Let me know that you were here. Let me know that you watched this. Drop some fire in the comments. Go down, scroll down. I'm not going to just post the plan, but I'm also going to post my schedule for you to book a 15-minute call. I will take 11 individuals on there. After those 11, I will cut off the calendar. And so you better run to it, because to spend 15 minutes with me to grow your business is going to be a game changer as you enter into this holiday season. So as always, when I go live and when I see you guys, I look forward to training you to succeed in your business. And I will see you guys later on this morning because it's Tech November. And I will be dropping a video and our live schedule for today for the live Q&A so that you guys can get into all the tech tools that you need to create cash on replay. All right, I'll be talking to you guys soon, and then I'll get those links over to the comments so that you guys will have what you need. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you guys later on today.